Itu dia Sheik Farhan. Sheik Farhan, selamat datang ke Fiza O and Girlfriends.
Thank you for having me.
Ya, Sheik Farhan ni dia dari tadi dia banyak tunduk orang ni macam like, ya kak, ya, pemalu ya. You're introvert
Very shy, yes.
Yes. Let me tell you a proof Sheik Farhan ni betul-betul pemalu. Kalau awak ke Instagram Sheik Farhan, beliau ada satu gambar je. And I'm like, untuk seseorang yang like, was he a Gen Z?
Yes, I think just past.
Dia macam like antara Gen Z
97 and 96.
Antara Gen Z and millennial kind of like gap kan. The earliest millennial, like the atas top crowd of like Gen Z kan.
Yeah.
Like everyone ada Instagram. And you buat Instagram untuk syarat je
Tak, I had it like when 2010 bila Instagram baru-baru start. So it's macam I didn't know what the app was. Then download and post gambar like my adik dengan origami or something.
So you hide ada post lah?
At that point in time, it wasn't really like social media. It was just like, oh share gambar je. Tapi
macam
sekarang
je.
macam lain sikit.
Yeah, sekarang it's like a business by itself
Yeah.
You feel like everyone posting differently Dulu was makan je, upload like having lunch. And OOTD. I feel like dulu macam people was less judgmental of what you post. I feel lah. Macam it's more happy. Like gambar blur pun kan? Gambar origami adik pun upload. Sekarang origami adik is only worth it on IG story kind of thing. Kan? So life has changed and Sheik Farhan by the way is a year-end baby. Kalau you nampak dekat social media, he is born 1997. Belum lagi 25 tahun. Dia nama baby. So are you forever the youngest in class, Sheik Farhan?
Forever. Either the youngest or maybe another person younger. I think maybe there was somebody 30th December. Itu dah tak lebih lah.
Tak lebih lah, tak boleh. Dia macam ujung-ujung corner, seleko corner. You apa December, dik?
16
December. Still very, very young in class.
2 weeks till the end of the year.
And anyway, Sheik Farhan, this is a belated congratulations. Tahniah pada Sheik Farhan.
Thank you.
Gold medalist di SEA Games. Wow, bringing home the gold medal, wrapping up with the gold medal. Ni kira kan, you were the person that wrapped up with that gold medal. The pressure for you, was it very high? That time, like your friends dah dapat like gold medal, like Nur Suhaila for instance, and your other teammates. So when you were the one that is like going to seal the deal, perasaan you?
I've been there before, especially when like 2015 World Championships. That one I not only was the last person to fight because I was the last chance to get gold for Singapore. So that is one already.
Okay.
Then the second time was in 2016. Actually I was supposed to fight with my senior, Muhammad Shakir. But then in the end like there was a delay. So in the end I fought. I think maybe I remember it wrongly. I don't know if I fought first or he fought first. But I know we were just the two last to win gold. And then this one is another chance. SEA Games also the same, 2017 ataupun last, like not the last chance for a goal but like the last fight. So macam
the last fight.
SEA Games macam dia biasa because my weight class is heavy. So usually they will go by class. So I already know like okay, most likely I will fight last.
It's macam fight last lebih expectation tu lain sikit Dia macam nak kena cantik habis. Dia nak kena habis dengan cantik.
Yeah, but it's hard lah to macam fikirkan macam I want to finish a certain way. So
you don't think about it?
I just think about like I just think of it. This is my match at this timing je. Tak fikir macam ni last for Singapore, so make sure nak kena menang always. Because memang my goal is always to menang. So tak ada difference kalau fight first ke fight last ke atau last chance at goal or this is the fourth goal pun. Sama, like same mentality.
So now I'm talking to you, I feel like macam for a sportsman, besides the physical part, I think a lot to do with how you view things and how you change your mindset bila you tengah compete.
It's, I think, plays a part of it, like how you like physicality will always like push you at the start, but makin lama when there's like outside environment when start to disturb you, then if you're not mentally strong, it can affect lah. I've seen it like for other people who I think is like can be better than me, or like in other countries like this person like is not that good so you should be winning, but like you can see like the mental like warfare sort of like you can see that they are mentally drained or like they nervous ke atau they are not confident in their abilities, which is odd lah looking macam kat training nampak macam like you really good asal bila part lawan macam very nervous. So I think you need to have a certain level of confidence. Even if it's fake confidence pun still confidence juga.
Okay, not putting myself ever in your arena, tapi I am personally, I am not a competition person. I'm not a competition person because I rasa competition, you need to be a different animal altogether. Dia macam I rasa lah, nampak stokin pula tak lawa. Tiba aku nampak screen, nampak stokin aku macam, okay. So I feel macam competition kan, like macam you kata, ada some of your by the way, you are known as an exponents, right? Yes. So your opponents, kadang-kadang you tengok very strong, very physically strong. Ni confirm, ini aku susah nak kalahkan. Tapi they are so scared bila it comes in the competition because it's a mind game.
Yeah.
And you realize when did you realize that this is actually a mind game?
I realized bila when I was younger, like sometimes I see like the coaches or like the seniors like looking at maybe like someone new. Macam this guy looks big or macam he looks strong. But then later like if one of our fighters lawan dia, then like menang easily. So it's like it doesn't really matter how that person looks, whether he looks like frail or whether he looks strong. So at the end bila tengah lawan is a bit different because it's very tactical and technical lah, the competition. It's not like you can just bulldoze on someone then you can menang. Doesn't always work.
So when you see someone macam lagi besar tinggi ke apa kan, might not be as strong here as you think. So everyone is actually a strong opponent kalau mata kasar. Kan you macam cakap frail ke apa, nampak frail tapi kau
pasal semua sama-sama size juga. Is you're in within 5 kg of each other. So
the weight, there's a weight punya kategori kan. So you're in what weight category, Dik?
90 to 95.
So you are with the big boys. You are like
the one class below like open. Open class. Open is like 95 and above.
Wow, I can imagine kategori Sheik Farhan is very menakutkan. Kau macam
satu kat, my brother told me he watched like a YouTube video of me fighting. Then one of the comments said, "Wow, they both look so big." Macam memang there is. I think there's a difference that you can see kalau kelas besar and like the smallest class like now is 40 to 45. Last time was 45 to 50. They can see a difference. The amount of space they occupy in the arena is much smaller than
macam diorang celala cute kan. And bila korang masuk there.
Tapi the difference is like diorang fight like very fast and a lot of kicks or what. For us it's more macam there's less macam gerakan jauh-jauh. I think it's very close fight one by one, that kind of thing.
Adik, okay, I am not proud of it, but I need a lot of lessons. A bit too late for me lah, But what is this? Okay, is silat easy or silat is tough, Dik?
Silat is...
Macam mana nampak silat?
I think it's easy to pick up.
Especially
Especially when you're younger. When you're younger is like... Actually when you're younger, so it's easy to pick up anything.
Anything,
I guess, yeah. But I think it's a easy thing to pick up when you're younger because it's not that hard to punch and kick when you know the correct technique already. What is hard is like doing it every day to the point where like you get really good. And then what becomes harder is when you actually want to like be competitive. But it's not, I don't think it's a very long thing. Like, I think within a year or 6 months you can get there to the point where like boleh jadi competitive. Tapi kalau just to learn self-defense, I think it's not so hard.
Okay. Yeah. For self-defense. Nanti boleh tak kalau adik tunjuk kat macam like what are some movements like bagi you, but bagi orang luar when they try to do it macam menggeletar buat. Do you
like what?
Macam for example like for you to kick is like okay, senang. But that requires flexibility, muscle, strength kan?
There's this one kick lah. I think I noticed like kalau orang try first time like is actually very like two fundamental things that they do wrongly. I noticed like the sabitnya tendang.
Sabit.
So it's like it comes from like 45 degrees lah. Mostly they don't use like their ankle, they don't twist their ankle. So nampak macam like you squeezing into yourself. And then second is like they tonjol, dia tak pakai like the top of their feet. But actually like I think like they have the capability to do it. It's just like the technique.
It's all about technique.
Yeah.
Kan? All about technique. Aku cakap macam aku dah. It's all about technique. Macam aku boleh buat tau. Can we see a bit tak of that?
Boleh.
Of the sabit. Okay. Team jangan lupa tepuk. Yeah. Everyone. Sheik Farhan is going to show us. Ini apa? Tenang sabit
Yeah.
Sabit. So it's like a crescent kick
Yeah.
Ini dia.
So, I think usually kalau orang tenang, they usually nampak macam gini lah. Macam they don't twist their ankle. So kalau once you twist your ankle, you open up your hips already. Then you dah tenang, dah senang. Then tinggal just straighten your leg already.
Do you do like this type of kicks every day?
Yeah, this one is every day kena buat. 1, and then sabit, 2, front, and then side kick. Yeah.
Yang kat depan tu kan, Dik? That looks macam orang macam like senang, right? But orang biasa when they do it, they think they're doing that, but how do they actually end up looking like?
They probably look like legs straight, then and then they lift
yes, betul. Itu macam aku buat. so
you're just trying to lift out your leg.
Betul.
But actually you just bend and then push your leg forward.
That requires abs
Tak, actually.
Tak. Sebab akak tak sihat.
I don't think it requires much.
Aku tak mampu dia, tak faham dia. Okay. 1 and 2.
Yeah. So it's like pushing.
Practicing for the couch. Okay, so that is
front.
That is a basic one there.
Yeah, this is the one that I'll teach everyone. It's the easiest one.
Kalau tangan, is there anything that's hard for the hands for normal people?
Tangan just normal lah, just punch. But I think maybe sometimes people punch from here.
Okay.
So macam nampak je gini.
So like that. Okay.
Then their wrist is not aligned with their hands.
Okay.
The wrist not aligned with their arms.
So ni boleh cause injury
Kalau itu buat segini,
okay.
tak kuat pun.
Tak kuat, okay.
But if you straighten your hand, then you bring it from here.
Then you punch at that.
Then
ni aku tengok kau buat. Pengsan ni orang ni.
So, but that is I think it's just when you're doing it, maybe ada salah sikit-sikit je. But you have the motion already. So tinggal just adjust. Instead of bringing it from here, you bawa dari luar.
Dari belakang.
Ada like when you do, can already.
Boleh?
Like when you do, dah nampak dah macam.
Dah nampak. Kau tengok sekali je buat. Cik Farhan dia kata. Macam gini dia
Cuba you pergi sana, try tunjuk depan kamera.
Okay. Bismillah. Jangan pandang orang tu. Okay.
Tendang je pakai skirt.
Tendang pakai seluar. Okay, dia gini
Okay.
One take Jadi Syed Alauddin, when are you taking me in? Apa gini dia segini? Not like that.
Then now you can try dari bawah, you pusing dari bawah.
Gini.
Then you pusing. Like, as you naik, you turn your hand.
Like that.
Then you'll be stronger.
Gini. Dia lebih stronger. Ni boleh buat dah. Siapa nak pancing bag kat sini? Kasi boleh. Gini kaki is so tough, Dek. Because kaki is like you turn up doing that. Kan? But so bagi you macam tak sama masa, but I think it is. Do you work out at the gym? Okay, yes. Apakah antara workout yang you rasa yang you buat yang buat you kuat? Simple workout.
That's the basic lah, macam
yang menjadi macam Sheik Farhan.
Squats, trap bar, deadlift, bench press. That's like the main like strength that I do lah. But there's also like many small things that like every like maybe 6
nampak beza height dia kawan-kawan. Nampak beza height Sheik Farhan kategori 90 to 95 dengan this one is open kategori. Dia is open kategori. Buat apa ni tadi? So ada buat like, squats, buat push up ada.
Bench press, so like that one's for chest. So I lying down on the bench, then ada weight kat atas. Yeah. Every day dia buat gitu? 3 times a week.
3 times a week.
Usually Monday, Wednesday,
Friday. Can we focus on his muscles? Untuk Sheik punya boleh fokus tak masa dia? Dia gini sikit. Tadi ada tangan. Dia pusing. Tengok muscle dia. Gitu. See. This is serious muscles. Kalau tak pingsan, nasib. Terima kasih. Terima kasih untuk Sheik Farhan. That was an amazing demonstration. Dia macam ada silat ni, actually silat is easier to be sumbang than be betul dia
To be what?
Sumbang.
Like ada just tak? To do, is it?
What are the things about silat that most people don't know about silat?
I think that it's very easy to pick up lah. It's not so complicated.
Macam tadi pun akak dah okey juga
like the easiest thing you can learn is punch and kick lah. And once you get a hold of that, you'll be macam lebih nak explore other things also. Yeah.
You said for yourself, I know that you started very young. Macam I think very toddler pun you dah start buat silat. Sebab bapak you adalah world championship, 2 times world championship. Sheik Alauddin is a very well known man, and expectations of, and all of her, I think all of his children, all of your siblings are in silat in one way or another.
Yeah.
Kan? So anyone in your team yang sebenarnya mulakan silat not as young as you did? Ada tak? Macam mula a bit later?
I think maybe the oldest they start, I think probably around like 12 or 13.
So there's hope for them
yeah.
yang belum pergi start
So and then they can do quite well within a few years.
Sebab nak buat sangat.
Yeah. And you, especially if you have the physical like capability or physical, your body is already there. You just need to like build it more.
Macam mana you tahu your body is there
Paling easy is like if you tall lah. That was like the easiest like way. But then within like sometimes you dah buat like other exercises, but you're just not doing any sports specifically. Then like you have the strength to do the work already, but you just haven't done it yet.
Okay, by the way, just so you know, so while we're talking kan, I want can we flash the recruitment yang akan be happening this weekend So on Saturday and Sunday, there's a major recruitment happening bagi Singapore Silat Federation, Persisi. Poster boy. Oh, give it up untuk Sheik Farhan. Yes. Kalau you rasa you want to be like Sheik Farhan and you feel like, alamak, tak boleh lah because I did not start at 3 years old, I did not start at 2 years old. Actually tak tau. Right? And then if you have like an adik that's 10 years old, an adik that's 12 years old, or you yourself has a kid that's one macam nak try aja. And orang, okay, I was telling Sheik Farhan earlier on, Sheik Farhan, I personally feel like macam, silat is a very exclusive sport. Dia macam, you must be berseni before you could start, kan? Or like, you know, you must have like someone that, I don't know, like I feel like it's a very exclusive sport. But actually, it's open to people like every single year, kan?
Yep.
You have this thing every single year, and I feel it's the best time untuk you explore yourself in this sport. Sebab this year, I mean, one of the dream teams. Would you think of it that way?
The best performance at SEA Games. So I guess yes, he is the best team.
It is the best performance.
Yep.
4 golds, 3 silver, 4 bronzes,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So that itself dah ada 11 pingat emas, 11 pingat untuk SEA Games. So your team aja dah bring up 11
Yep.
medal, and that's a lot of medal from one sport for Singapore. So I feel like if you join now, your kids, your brothers, your family join now, I feel will they be mentored by you?
You will see me around, but I don't think personally mentor. But I do welcome questions and whatnot, because at the same time kita training together. It's not like I'm training.
Ni ada how do I join my son in silat. Okay, Zangarian, kita baru share tadi. Ni adalah if you see the poster right now, you can actually scan the QR code to book your time slot now. Or basically you can actually they're very active. Singapore Silat Federation on Instagram, which I actually tag them on my Instagram also. They're super active. They will be answering your questions juga kat Instagram mereka. But don't DM Sheik Farhan because he's not on Instagram. Okay, you can you boleh DM Singapore Silat Federation, tanyakan will you be around tak Sheik Farhan?
I'll be around on Friday and Saturday.
Dulu hari ada
Yeah, I'll be around.
So the almost the whole team akan ada di.
There will be at least like the senior athletes, the elite athletes will be there.
The elite athletes.
Yeah. So like my brother, Suhaila, Iqbal, the one that just came back from SEA Games. Yeah.
This is a team.
And
right?
there also be a performance from the
performance.
senior athletes also. So you can see the difference. And then there will be like training trials.
Ada tahu how many days of training per week? Oh, ni dah serious. When you're asking, means you dah letakkan niat. How many days of training?
5 days a week, Monday to Friday. Different categories will have different timing. But for like the senior athletes, like 17 and above, it'll be at night from 7:30 to 10 o'clock around there. Yeah. But they'll, like when you start to progress further, then like if you're getting ready for competition, then you'll be training 2 or 3 times a week when it's like really close.
By the way, Sheik Farhan went to Singapore Sports School.
Yep.
Jadi your whole life has been about sports.
Yes.
Is there any other sports besides silat that you actually you suka?
I never really thought about it. I think like I've tried different sports like, but just for leisure. Like when I was in primary school, I think the
Soccer?
last 2 years I main. No, my school didn't have soccer.
Badminton.
Tak, I main hockey. Because that school, Punggol Primary, the hockey is like
Popular.
among the best in Singapore lah.
I think you
Usually
made a good hockey player. Not that I'm asking you to go to change sports tiba-tiba, but I think you made a good hockey player. Sebab kaki panjang, tangan panjang.
That time tak sepanjang I guess. Because I was quite short. Primary 5, primary 6.
Dia macam
I just play for 2 years.
Sub goal. Soalan lagi. What do you enjoy most about training?
I enjoy knowing that like I'm improving. To be honest, it sounds a bit macam cheesy, but like honestly, when I train, it's not. I'm not gonna lie and say it's like very enjoyable. Some trainings really is not enjoyable, but like.
Why is it not enjoyable? So that I can feel normal.
It's not enjoyable because it's
penat.
Tough. Like if tak penat, then tak training. So.
But after that, baru rasa puas lah.
Yeah, after that, like last time I really don't like running. To be honest, but then like when I have to like really push myself to start running a lot, and like but. Doing the running itself is like I don't really like it, but after the run, like I'll feel more like satisfied with what I've done because like when I run, I also have to wear like heart rate monitor and what, so I'll see like the levels that I go to, and when like you've done it for a very long time, you'll see like your own progress. Like even at the gym also, like I can see how much stronger I got. Kalau dalam skill training, I can see like the techniques that I'm working on, the difference that I do from like maybe 6 months ago and then now there's a big difference. Yeah, and all of this will combine dalam like main competition.
Wow, running. What kind of running? Is it like long distance running?
It depends. Like usually I'll run like there's like a timing. Maybe like 5 minutes or like 1 km, then you must run within a certain timing, or like sprints for like about 20 meters. Depending on the day, I don't curate the training lah. It's my strength and conditioning coach from Singapore Sports Institute. But I just can see the.
I read an article saying that macam when you're growing up, silat is a passion. You buat sebab you suka sangat dengan silat, and then the moment it becomes like a competition. Like macam you mesti nak menang, it becomes like anything that has high expectations that buat you rasa macam
you kind of dragging yourself.
Like
I think for me, I don't really feel like. I think when I was younger, like I don't really like tak faham sangat apa silat because like my dad bawa me and my siblings to training, so he just buat je. Because like if you're very young, you don't even like choose whether to go. But then like when I was 7, then I won like this competition, this small competition, and then from there like the winning feeling is what I've been like wanting to get every single competition. So for me, it's like actually the winning is the one that is pushing me for more than the actual sport itself. But like that feeling of winning and is the one that keeps me like wanting to improve myself.
But tadi you cakap dengan kita kan, like in your everyday silat, to upkeep your silat moves dan perbaiki lagi yourself as a pesilat negara, you feel like everyday you do your push-ups, your press-ups, your apa-apa exercise. And mungkin ada yang macam, why should you be running every day? Kan? Like maybe you can share with us like why is it important untuk semua pesilat negara be doing all of those exercises sebagai pesilat?
I think it's more. I think I have the privilege to be able to, like, because I'm a full-time athlete, I can do specific training rather than like just so rather than just buat skill training at night. Because last time when I was in schooling, so I don't really have much time to do what I'm doing now, except for like that one dedicated session at night. So for now, it's like I can do more specific things, like for work that I do at the gym with weights is like to get me stronger and more explosive. And then like when I'm running or cardio, like cycling or running, is to increase my fitness levels. And then kirakan is like just improving my body to get ready for the actual skill training. And then when your body is stronger, you can train better lah. And then everything becomes more efficient.
How about food? Macam mana makanan Narik?
Food last time, like when I was younger, is not as, I don't think as serious because it's not easy like as a student athlete. I understand. Although when I look back, I think there were like things that I could have done, like the kind of like sweets or like fast food, this kind of thing, like should have cut off lah. And I did cut it off like when I like got more competitive in silat. So now is even more so. Is just I will only have like so-called cheat meal or what, like for if like my family's birthday ke, or like special events, but that one pun maybe like once a month at most.
Wah, kau punya disiplin dia
Yeah, but it's tough to find like the kind of like meals that you can eat almost every day, because sometimes it's hard to like come out with so many like menus.
So semalam I texted your the manager. Siapa? Okay, I didn't tell your day-to-day schedule kejap. So semalam I texted your I think one of the Singapore State Federation punya members. I said, what would Farhan wanna drink? Can I get for him anything cold or hot? Because usually I do that for my artist kan. Dia kata, water.
Yeah.
Water. I'm like, then I joke with her lah. I said, beza je orang-orang sihat dan kuat je dengan orang macam saya je. If you ask me, Fiza, what would you like? I say bubble tea. And you know what Ifra kata? Dia kata, she said, haha, I cannot even imagine Farhan pegang botol bubble tea. That is the level, that is what she said. So I felt, wow, that means you tak pernah minum bubble tea.
Pernah when I was younger lah, so I know what it tastes like. But I don't think I've ever in the last few years like go to the bubble tea store to go and buy it for myself.
Kalau kau tengok aku punya Grab Food Panda punya list bubble tea, as recent as yesterday, dek. Bila cakap, pernah lah rasa. Enggak, pernah dah rasa lah juga sebulan sekali. Pernah lah rasa dulu waktu saya kecil. Wow, disiplin. You tak terasa tak macam tekak tu tak macam ngok bubble tea tak?
I think actually for me I don't really like sweet things lah. So
akan ada kuih raya. Tak nak
Like it's easier. I think it's easier, but I think I like savory food lah. So there's sometimes like if my food sometimes macam sedap, but like sometimes after I heat up, then macam it doesn't feel as nice as yesterday. So maybe it got me like feeling like a bit that pikiran. But I think it's easier because like actually lepas makan, once you're full, you don't really feel like you're craving anything also. So I just need to get through.
But at 24, I think I was hungry all the time. Macam mana kau macam dah makan, tak kenyang lagi. Dulu aku macam dah makan, aku lapar lagi.
I think it's because the food I makan pun is quite filling. So compared to kalau macam makan like cheeseburger ke apa, it's not as filling as if you eat like
proper
usually
healthy meal.
like brown rice and a lot of vegetables and chicken or what. After that, so I'm full lah. I don't really want to eat also. Want to get through that meal also is quite tough sometimes. Like when you're not feeling as hungry. Yeah. Kalau lepas training is easier because I think memang need to fuel up also.
Yeah.
But kalau breakfast, usually breakfast I just minum like soy milk with oats and protein powder. Just like can telan senang. Kalau macam nak pagi-pagi makan nasi tak boleh lah.
Yeah. So literally you eat to live.
I eat to maintain my body lah.
Yeah. Yes. You don't like macam orang-orang macam kita live to eat. No, I know
Tak.
You eat to live
Maybe last time I like to eat a lot, but
your last time is 10 years ago lah kan?
Tak, last time maybe 2015, 2016. Like there is a certain level of macam okay, I need this certain amount of food, but like I'm not so serious about like what I eat.
Jaga.
Like as compared to now, it's like I know what time I want to eat today, and I know what I'm going to eat. As compared to last time, it's like kira-kira you pilih like the amount that you want to eat at most lah.
Kalau you still makan benda-benda like
kalau
your fries ke apa.
malam lapar, sometimes I will go to the kitchen to eat food. As compared to now, it's like I already had my meals for today, so I won't like
lapar macam mana pun tak
at most kalau betul-betul lapar gila, that means I probably didn't eat much. Maybe I like have some fruits or what, or drink water, that kind of thing. Because actually, that means I eat quite a lot because I'm 90 plus already. So that means I already eat enough to get to that weight.
No, Dik. Nanti plus is your muscles. Betul. Aku macam it's your muscles. Betul, Dik. Because you don't look 90 plus. Does people tell you that?
I've heard that before lah. But I think now I'm a bit bigger, so it's a bit.
Betul. If you see Sheik Farhan, he's very lean in person. You would never imagine he's 90 plus kilo. And I think it's really just your muscles. Does your trainer tell that to you?
There's actually sometimes we do this like with my dietitian we'll do skinful lah, so I can measure like how lean I am. Yeah, so I
So
like to like.
what's your fat muscle? What is your fat versus muscles? Macam there was one point after like was a big thing because Rain, like from Korea. I mean he's a celebrity, but he works out like mad for some ninja punya role. And he had, I think, a 0 or 1 or 2 or 3% body fat to that level of lean. How many percent are you at?
Yang the test that we do actually tak measure.
Tak measure.
Kirakan is more of like you see your progress. So let's say I from 87, then after competition maybe my weight turun. So when I naikkan balik my weight, is the skin fold still the same or is it much more? Because much more means maybe you don't gain lean mass, you gain like a bit of fat also. Or like when you turun weight, does your skin fold stay the same or does it decrease? Kalau tak decrease maknanya you just lost a lot of muscle but you don't you stay, the amount of fat that you have still stays. So usually I do that, it's not a very schedule, it's not very like ada timing nak buat. It's just when I feel like I want to track when there is like difference in weight, I will check to make sure like there's not something wrong that I'm doing. Yeah. So from here and there I catch up with the dietitian to check this and like reconfigure my meal plan or that kind of thing.
Rajin betul kau, Dik. Tadi ada soalan yang tentang schedule hari-hari bagi Farhan kan. So what's your day-to-day schedule? Is there a difference between the youth and your schedule?
So I think for youth is just that one session lah that they have.
Ni apa tu youth, Dik?
Youth kirakan like budak-budak kecil, like maybe I guess from 7 to 16 around.
Pesilat youth. I rasa sangat ni mungkin dalam she must, I have no idea this is the term between the youth and your
youth.
schedule.
No, youth is just meaning like young people, I guess.
Young people.
Yeah, so like for me, I will train on a normal day. Like now I'm getting ready for competition, so like there's more sessions, but usually it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday I'll train weights. Then Tuesday, Thursday morning I'll train cardio, like running or cycling. Then that either afternoon or night I will train skill training. Yeah. Then Saturday if need be I'll add one more session of cardio. That's for me. But for I think the difference for youth and me is like they won't have the time because either they'll be schooling or working some. So you try to at least get that one session at night. At 7:30.
You really push your body to the maximum,
I have to lah just to get that slight advantage over others. Yeah. So, but
penat aku dengar. Aku dengar je aku dah macam like, that's a workout by itself. Like, okay, now I need a meal. Macam penat aku. Minta kuih kejap. Dia suka datat akar banyak?
Tak, it's okay.
Tak, You don't eat chocolate dia?
Tak.
You don't
Not
like
now
crave?
especially. I don't really have cravings nowadays. It's usually just not.
Macam mana dia? Please teach me your ways. How do you like not have cravings?
I think because I like I think now is like the
6 year, 7 year.
third or fourth year that I like really
Potong semua.
jaga everything. Yeah. So it's easier. Maybe at the start it's harder because macam getting rid of bad habits.
Bad
is
habits,
hard,
yeah.
But
Macam mana you tukar that mindset dia?
I think I usually start smaller lah. Like usually start to cut like sugary drinks first, then start to cut like eating out like fast food or what. Then slowly you start to see the food that you eat. Macam kalau food that is at home. Then after you start to tengok how to make food that is better. Then from there, once you So once you have the knowledge, then you feel more to...
Later on, I'm going to ask Farhan like whether you prepare your food ke tidak. Meanwhile, if you're watching us live right now, jangan lupa untuk like and share this video di Facebook because I will get more questions from more of you and share because I rasa this is so inspiring in so many ways. Bukan saja kalau you want to be a pesilat, actually if you want to be a healthier person. Kan macam jauh kot untuk Ayla kan, but please share this video and then please jangan malu-malu letakkan your questions kalau you kat YouTube in a live chat session so we can paparkan on the screen. If on Facebook we can also do the same, leave it in the comment section and we can show on the screen. And also jangan lupa this Saturday if you are so inspired by our gold medalists by the Silat Dream Team, 4 gold medals, 3 silver, 4 bronze this year really, and of course before 25 even you are already 3 times world champion.
Yes.
Wow. So this is the recruitment that's happening pada hujung minggu nanti, Sabtu dan juga Ahad. This is going to be like
Friday and Saturday. Actually.
Oh, sorry. Friday and Saturday. I am so sorry. So all this while aku info salah. So it's Friday and Saturday. Sheik Farhan will be there. In fact, your entire team will be there.
Yes.
Untuk sambut this like new family that's going to be part of the Pesilat Negara. What do they have to prepare themselves for?
I think just wear maybe like sporty clothes if you want to join the training trials. Then, but the training trial is just more for you to get a sense of what we do. It's not very tough lah. I would say it's just to see like the basic things. It's not like a trial kalau you tak buat bagus you tak boleh masuk. It's just to let people experience it.
Yeah.
Tenang padding.
So this recruitment untuk jadi members kan, bukan ni nak kena masuk SEA Games kan?
I think when you join the national team, then you train. The way you get to like SEA Games or World Championship is like you have to. Baru there will be actual tries. Like if someone in your weight class, then you have to fight. But you don't have to go for competitive. If you want to join just to learn more about silat, it's fine also.
So it's for all age ke macam mana ni this recruitment?
It's for all ages lah. As long as you're not a baby that your mom's carrying, then okay lah.
So ada macam let's say like a 30-year-old mom, 30-year-old dad nak masuk dengan anak dia pun boleh.
Boleh, yeah.
Can?
Yep.
With the like 7-year-old. So basically semua orang boleh masuk. It's interest based. Yep. Only later on you discover actually I can do more. Then your trainer akan of course lah like cakap you actually have potential, you can do more. So now it's just a recruitment. Jangan nak stress like macam mana Sheik Farhan, I don't think I can take competition. Don't worry.
The start will always be hard lah, but like if you feel like you want to push yourself for competitive, then you can lah.
Sebab tak semua orang boleh tak minum bubble tea langsung Sheik Farhan tak semua orang tu level lain tu. So we're gonna answer more questions sambil kita terima lagi banyak soalan. Dan so tadi Farhan katakan previously in 2015 ke apa you makan in portions kan, apa yang ada you makan portions, but then later on you dah mula schedule makanan you. So basically today what is for your breakfast and for lunch and for dinner?
So usually my breakfast is oats with like soy milk and then protein powder. Because like breakfast I cannot makan.
So zero sugar tu?
Yeah, the soy milk is no sugar added.
Jangan ingat soy milk sedap juga ada no sugar Okay.
But then after that I will train. Then after training there will be like a protein shake, just like protein powder with water and like some milk powder.
Okay.
Then an hour or so later I'll eat like nasi, like brown rice with spinach and chicken breast.
Siapa yang masakkan tu?
I made, actually last time the meal that I made was like not so nice. It's just like steamed chicken ke apa.
Tak ada apa-apa.
Tapi after a while I just realised like I can make it more flavorful lah. So like I marinate the chicken at night, then the next morning we'll masak, and I'll make this for like 7 days.
Meal prep.
A week, yeah. So like I'll keep like maybe 4 or 5 in the freezer, then 2 in the fridge. Then yeah lah, that one is the one meal that like actually have to cook lah. But then for dinner I'll have wholemeal bread with tuna. That one I just put like canned tuna with yogurt and some like black pepper or chili flakes gitu. Then I have
boring.
I have like broccoli.
Broccoli?
So like because that one like I can make within like 5-10 minutes or so. Because the broccoli yang frozen so I'll just microwave je.
Tak tahu apa-apa.
Actually broccoli is actually quite
Sedap,
nice.
yeah.
Actually last time I didn't like broccoli, but after I taste one, actually it's not that bad. So
Yeah.
It's
I mean, it's not
a
that
nice
bad, but
it's a
once
nice
every day it's
vegetable
quite
to eat.
bad.
Nah, I'm okay. I think that one I'm okay lah.
The water
because-
tuna lah, bukan yang oil punya.
No, I take the extra virgin olive oil, yeah. Because I still need a certain amount of like healthy fats throughout the day. So
That's the reason I always give myself is healthy fat and I eat it.
no, but yeah, so that one I'll just clear the air, then I mix with yogurt just to make it nicer lah. Kalau nak makan just the tuna in oil, I don't know how people. I know some people do that, but I don't really like.
Even that yogurt thing, so I don't know how you do it.
Yogurt kirakan is a substitute for mayonnaise.
But sama tak rasa dia? Okay lah.
It tastes creamy lah. You don't taste the tuna so much. Like because like kirakan ada like that yogurt kirakan
You trick yourself lah.
like lessens the tuna smell lah.
I have a joke. Do you cry while you're eating? Macam makan sedap.
I think last time Last time actually bila like the makanan tak sedap lah. I think.
Bila ayam tu kasi kosong-kosong, dik. Ayam tu pun nangis.
That one I just really macam tak explore sangat with the recipe or what lah. So then after that macam pergi like YouTube ke or like the Tasty app ke apa, that kind of thing. Then you see like
Yeah, they healthy.
Yeah. Even from there, so then you make your own version also. Like to make it.
You buat sendiri, dik Like macam you bukan begini-gini hantar, kak tolong orang kak, mak tolong orang mak. Tak ada
I have to make the meals because like it's a lot of food to make. Like in 1 week maybe like 2 kg of I marinate the night before, then next morning bangun.
Hari apa your meal prep day?
Sunday or Saturday but usually Sunday Yeah. So I'll make the ayam marinate the night before.
Bagus.
So next morning tinggal masak and masak nasi and the vegetables.
Bagus Farhan ni. Boleh jadi menantu contoh Sunday orang keluar dengan girlfriend tengok wayang, Farhan kat rumah masak ayam. Untuk seminggu punya ayam.
That is not that long.
Sekejap je
Yang buat lama is the clean up.
Ya betul.
That was the yang buat penat lah actually. Pada masak pun nak
sekarang baru kau faham perasaan mak-mak Dia bukan masak je penat. Yang kemas tu lah yang penat dia It's like the cleaning up of the oil lah, the apalah. But you only prepare your lunch. Jadi hari ni you tahu is the same lunch you're gonna have it lah. Hari ni brown rice yang you dah prepare.
And the chicken and the
apa
spinach.
Ni? Apa prefer ayam you?
Chicken tikka.
Oh, sounds good.
Yeah, so I marinate in like yogurt with some like spices.
No salt.
Tak. Because the tuna that I eat at night actually dah quite a lot of salt already.
Waktu malam. Ni petang. Can you imagine? You're always like, oh, I have no salt. I makan malam dah.
And like I think like every meal ada a certain like, because I also don't like to feel a bit macam, I don't like to feel bloated also. So that's why
water retention and salt.
So I don't like eat too much of like, because sometimes like ida tambah salt macam tak rasa sedap lagi, tambah lagi that kind of thing. So lebih baik akhir aja tak letak aja. At least
bagus budak ni. Ya Allah, bagus betul kau. Macam tak apalah. Abang kata tak makan je lah. Baca bismillah makan je. So then okay, so chicken tikka and then spinach macam you siapkan bayam you.
Spinach just spinach dengan garlic powder je.
Kau ketawa sebab tak sedap kan?
No, it's okay. It's just I lazy want to like bikin macam nak. Last time I like try to fry with like fresh onions and garlic, but after all macam nak potong the onion and garlic pun dah malas. It takes a lot of time to cut the vegetables.
So pakai garlic powder lah. Actually it's the same taste.
Yeah, that's why I was like actually tak ada difference. So it's just
you know another hack that Akak can teach you? Garlic, the minced garlic and siap dekat NTC.
Oh, and siap, yeah.
Siap
But I think the flavour tak sebanyak because you have to put a lot. Like garlic powder is more concentrated than
is
garlic.
it?
Cuma the flavour doesn't feel as like
authentic lah. Oh.
But when I eat can taste the garlic lah.
Oh, ni betul lah. You makan asalkan ada rasa sikit lah
Yeah, like I know if I don't make the food nice, I won't be able to eat every day. So like last time macam maybe sometimes I tak ada makan lah, then I'll eat something else.
Okay.
So like after a while you keep like changing your recipe. Macam if you really dah tak boleh makan lagi, then that you have to find something to change. Otherwise you won't be able to maintain, then you will like eat benda merepek.
Of the wagon kan, of dieting kan. Ada yang puji you, Fiza Farhan ni sangat bagus, very disciplined.
That's my teammate punya mak.
Oh, teammate mak. If your teammate's mum, yang anak dia pesilat juga, pesilat cakap dengan I, Fiza, Farhan ni bagus, which means kau betul-betul bagus, dik. Sebab dia nampak beza dia dah. Dia nampak beza dah. Dia kata bagus kau, dik. I rasa Farhan, you should be I tell you, this Farhan should be like duta for like so many brands, and also for HPB, and also for all the hospitals. I think all the doktor-doktor yang macam doktor, tak kira doktor darah tinggi ke, doktor kecil manis ke, doktor anyone, they'll be like, yes, this is our poster boy. No salt, come in my clinic. You become my poster boy. No sugar, you come. And like amazing, like you are super healthy.
I try to be lah. I try to be.
Oh.
I have to be also.
Jadi bila hari raya ke, mak you masak, ada jemputan ke, ada kenduri ke apa, bila you makan, do you feel like, ya Allah, Alhamdulillah.
The taste of the food macam, I think the only hari raya the first day like, pasal this year tak, pasal this year had SEA Games, so I didn't indulge, but like previous years, like during hari raya I will have that day to makan lah. The taste of the food whenever you having like a special meal lah, special lah, but actually it's normal, but it's like it tastes nicer. The first like scoop of food is,
how does it feel like?
Because like it's very like not salty, but it's more flavorful lah. So it rasa sedap. Then after a while the feeling will go away lah. But it's still, obviously the food is still nice.
So only that day je?
It's makes it more special lah, I guess. Makes you appreciate more of the food rather than kalau macam
hari-hari.
Then it's different.
I see. It's really how the mentality that you want your body to really appreciate when ada that kind of cheat days.
Yeah.
Okay, so we asked about Farhan, like what are the things that you might do or like if you
free day.
Yeah, what do you do on your free days? Like macam, because you say that you are a full-time athlete.
Yep.
Kan hari-hari you kena work out.
Yes.
What?
So kalau I think my rest days is Sunday is like totally rest lah, and I will, depending on how I feel like, I don't usually go out much lah. That one I can say. But I do like to watch, like catch up on like TV shows or movies or what.
What kind of movie person are you?
And like very good movie. I like to watch macam kalau a movie recently won an Oscar or something, I like to watch just to see what exactly is it, or like I'm not like those like macam movie macam say like Malay drama or what. That's not me lah. Mine is like more like okay lah, very Hollywood, but not so macam action based.
Are you an action movie or a rom-com? It's okay.
I don't know.
I'll say you're a rom-com person. I'll say a rom-com person.
There are some like very good rom-coms or something.
Apa filem dia?
Like, alamak, I'm drawing a blank. I cannot think of one. I cannot think of rom-com. What is a good? Okay, actually, 50 First Dates is a good.
I like that one also. For your age, you know 50 First Dates?
I know, I watched it when I was like younger, and it was really funny. That's why I really liked it. So, and it's Adam Sandler, so it's always going to be funny. But that's the one like that was the one I can think of the top of my head lah.
Kalau if you're working out in the gym, you dengar music tak?
Yes. Kalau let's say I'm working out alone, or my coach is not there, like he's busy, or then I will wear headphones to just listen to me. But I can also work out without music if I terlupa bawa my headphones or what.
What kind of music do you like listen to bila you kat gym?
I like to listen to hip hop, R&B, that kind of songs. Yeah. So
any current songs that you like, your current jam?
Now a good song would be, I guess, Wait For You by Future. That's the paling recent keluar lah. Or like the album I like listening to is Astro World by Travis Scott. Kalau nak relax, maybe I listen to like Ego by Tyler the Creator, that kind of thing. So it's all within the same genre, but like within that same genre, the different kind of moods they can get you.
Can you sing?
No.
Oh, just
I cannot sing.
Have you tried singing like macam workout macam Farhan, kau actually ada talent nyanyi.
Tak ada.
Tak ada. Baru akak nak macam, Farhan boleh rap sikit. Hati kau aku tumbuk juga kakak ni. Kau suruh aku buat silat, suruh aku rap pula sekarang ni. What is that like you talk about, you love binging on Netflix, your rom-coms or your dramas or whatever, Hollywood stuff. Any like Hollywood celebrity crushes that you have?
Usually by the way they act, usually maybe. But actually now, I think that this recently I haven't really watched a lot of shows because like I don't have as much time as last time. But so I don't have anyone in mind like celebrity crushes or what. Maybe when I younger probably have lah. But now like when I'm older, not really, because I see them more as like actors and like their work that they do. And so I admire like
as a career.
Like as a career and like what they bring to the movies. So it's a different kind of like, it's not like, I think like some movies are just macam you watch because there's a big star, but like nowadays when I grow older, like I'm watching the movie because of the movie, not because of the actor, unless like really big actors like that like maybe come together or what. Like recently like there's a movie on Netflix, Don't Look Up. So they're like
that was star-studded then.
Yeah. So like it just draw you lah, and it was like for me I like the movie lah. Although macam a lot of people say
I like the movie. I think it was quite dark at the end of it. Like everyone's gonna die.
Yeah. I didn't think they would.
You thought macam okay.
Eventually you say, but then I think it's a good like reflection of now.
Sorry guys, kalau that was yang untuk movie tu aku minta maaf, that was the major spoiler. Aku macam masuk je the first line was a spoiler.
Actually but it came out like almost last year. I don't know, I don't remember.
End of last year.
Yeah.
End of last year it was Leonardo DiCaprio and then who's Jennifer Lawrence,
Jonah Hill,
Jonah Hill, yes, and then Meryl Streep.
Yeah. So
they were star-studded, and bila keluar je I'm like okay.
Yeah. When I saw the trailers I was like, it looks very exciting also.
And on Netflix lagi kan.
I've never seen like that much like stars in one. Like.
How do you like keep track of what's trending in the entertainment world? Because your life, I would say like, is it safe to say your life is all about silat?
No, it's only about silat when I'm training. To be honest, like, I don't really talk about silat so much, like especially like unless it's like day to day, macam barang after ni I need to go training or what. But it's mostly like I'm talking about something else. The only time I talk about silat is when I'm at training, even when like to talk about fights or even after competition, so I don't talk about my fights until I'm back at training. So like,
what do you talk about?
Whatever else, whatever is on my mind, like whatever I see on like Twitter, Instagram or what.
The trending topics of the particular day.
Or whoever I'm talking to, whatever we want to talk about. So I try not to like talk so much about silat outside of training because I'm spending so much time already. I don't want to like spend so much time on silat at training and then I want to spend more time talking about it outside. So it's.
But I cannot imagine. Okay, I know this is stereotypical and I'm like, Kak Fiza, stop it. But how do you not talk about silat when your father is Sheik Alauddin and your other brother is in silat? So kat table apa topik yang menyatukan besides silat?
I think like when you're already part of it already, you tend to not talk about it so much.
Adakah like no more?
And like usually people do like the first time I meet someone also they will ask me about silat, but like eventually so the conversation will be like the second time or next few times I meet them will not be about that also. Yeah. And like I try not to bring it up also if I meet someone new, so I won't bring up like about silat or what. It's just like, oh, you're that. Like sometimes I like my dad or like I'm that person that won that award or whatever. Then baru like, oh yeah, but I try not to bring it up lah. I don't want that to be like the topic of conversation also. I want to keep that like I want to keep silat just for training so that I can like also enjoy like other things. Otherwise like I'll be just thinking about silat all the time je.
Aku is it such a step tak ada set gitu
Tak ada.
So sorry. By the way, congratulations. I am so proud of you. So Forbes 30 under 30, Sheik Farhan tersenarai dalam Forbes 30 under 30. I saw it when of course this is incredible on Forbes. Sheik Farhan 30 under 30. How incredible. Of course, nama you mewakili kategori atlet silat, and this is such a proud moment sebab like you said in your interview with Straits Times that this is just not about you. You are bringing silat pada community yang tak tahu tentang silat.
Yep.
You are putting you're placing silat in the mainstream sports world.
Yes, like actually I didn't know. Actually the funny story about this is like when the way I found out about it is that somebody messaged me like, "Oh, congratulations on being Forbes 30 under 30." Then I confused it. I thought because that time Straits Times was doing some like 30 their own 30 under like a few months before that. So I thought they were talking about that. Then actually is the actual Forbes. Because I thought, why would Forbes be adding me into that?
You felt that way?
Yeah. So
did they contact you?
No, they didn't contact me personally, but the journalist from Today contacted me first. So I thought she was talking about that, but I thought that was a few months ago. Why are you still asking me about this? They said no, she's talking about Forbes. Then I went to the Forbes website. Then baru I saw them. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't even realize.
Do you cry?
No lah. It's just this kind of things is like it comes with whatever that I'm doing lah for me and for.
So who was the first person you shared it with? This information.
I didn't get to share it because my dad is the one that usually disseminates this kind of news.
Oh, your dad found out first.
Yeah, he like once the article came out, then he will usually disseminate it to every group that he's in. So like, I don't like tell anyone. So, but for me, so like this is not like something that I'm like so. Not something I expected also.
Yeah.
It's just something like macam.
I'm sure that is so
me,
proud of you.
Yeah, because like I think, but this one is not as, for me, like when I win competition, it's more meaningful than like this kind of things, because I think this is something that is like you're chosen, you're given, but everything that I do, the competitions, that one is I have to earn it. So there's a different feeling.
I was talking to Farhan right before kita start rolling and going live tadi tau, pasal I mean orang tengok Farhan start silat very young. I think as a toddler dia dah start silat. And then because your dad is Sheik Alauddin, a 2 times world champion, and he is himself is a very legendary trainer in Singapore. Like everyone, if like nama silat tu terpaut terkait dengan nama Sheik Alauddin. Like
yes.
you don't talk about silat without Sheik Alauddin in it, right?
Yep.
And he is your father.
Yeah.
Right? So macam orang have this like, oh, you menang championship, of course you nak Sheik Alauddin. You menang gold medal untuk SEA Games, of course you nak Sheik Alauddin. Under 25 3 times championship, gold medalist, to me it's a huge thing. Oh, under anak Sheik Alauddin, of course lah. But the expectation is there. But if you don't, orang akan cakap, macam mana tak menang? But do you feel like kadang-kadang like people expect, like they stereotype you too much, that they sometimes downplay things that you win, that you get awarded for, that's so meaningful to you, that you work so hard for?
When I was younger, maybe it's like that, because people just view you as like, kira-kira when you're younger, it's more pure talent kind of thing. But actually when I was in sports school, I tak menang competition, like even the national championship. But like kat sports school, you're supposed to be the best among like Singapore lah. That's why you're in the sports school. But I didn't really get any goal until I was 15, 16. But that one is not really a big thing, because like national competition is expected. But I don't think I've ever felt. Because for me, I was viewing it as like macam, oh, this is the first time I menang, so I wasn't really thinking about what other people think.
Okay.
Like, this is the first time I menang under the national competition. So that's why for me that point was huge. But as I grew older, when I won the first world championship at 17, I think because I won it at 17, I wasn't the best silat exponent or athlete lah there. So I'm sure it was a shock to everyone. But for me, I view it as like, this competition memang I nak menang. It's not like I baru tak nak menang. I baru I nak aim bronze ke silver. Memang like, you still want to win, and that was the mentality I went with lah. So as time goes by, the more competitions I go to, and like it becomes less and less of a shock for everyone, to the point where it becomes an expectation, which for me is fine also, because that is what I expect of myself. But I can notice the difference in like hooray or like macam there's a difference
compared to
in,
your team members.
Yeah, it's different lah, and I'm okay with that. But obviously, as you ask, like, is there a difference? Yes, there is a difference, but that's good. That's how you know, like, you're there, you're good, because people already expect it of you, so you don't have to. It's not a shock. It's not like so much of a celebration, because you expect that of yourself and people already expect that of you. So that's how it is.
That's how we roll.
Yeah.
That's how. Then why macam like I gotta do it. Is your father macam a garang kind of dad? Like yes. How does he? dia tak pause lah. Yes. How do you? Kadang-kadang like macam you see your trainer everywhere tau ni.
Yeah. When I was younger lah, like now he's not really coaching me, but last time like when I was younger, he does take like the club training every Sunday where we preparing for the national
Pak
championship.
Rumah bapak, dekat klub bapak.
And I think he is extra hard on me and my siblings, because he doesn't want to show other biasness to his own kids.
In fact, he could be more.
Yeah, so he does extra. Like dia dah memang, I think he's quite like fierce and very strict with everyone, but to us, I think ada extra
garang,
because
you see, no, run.
So yeah, there is. I've always thought about that. Then there was a point. I think he was doing one interview that he did say that. I was like, yeah, it is true. He does.
Kalau boleh masukkan. Yes, betul. That's right. That's what he does.
Just more for the public perception and don't want people to think that he's biased towards me or what. So I think it's fair lah. It's fair because people will just assume. But if he's always hard on me, then people will be like, oh, actually they marah everyone.
Is he like that to like until now?
Now not really. I think now he's the coaching is more we have other coaches that will take our training and everything. He's there he's taking over a bigger capacity lah, I would say. So he's not really so focused on the training itself. It's more the bigger picture stuff. So I see less of him, but like people still, when he comes around, he does still have a like big presence and people like respect and everything.
Yeah, he has a very big presence.
Yeah.
Tadi ada yang tanyakan, like, has anyone compared you to Sheik Firdaus?
No. Actually, I don't think so, because, or maybe yes. Actually, I'm not sure. Maybe some people ask, like, is there like a rivalry or like a competition between me and my siblings? But like, one he's my brother. Why would I want to compete with him? Or two is like, he doesn't even play the same category as me. Yeah. So we will never fight each other also. And
he's what category, Firdaus?
He's playing 75 to 80. But he won his championship.
Do you all purposely like, have different weights so that you all never fight with each other?
We try to, like, when closer to competition, the coaching team will like see like who to play. Obviously you don't want to clash, but most of the time you are the best in your own category. It's very rarely like, oh, actually patut this guy switch. Not really. So for my brother last time when he won his world championship he was playing 85 to 90. Then I'm a 90 to 95.
Oh, just next to each other.
Yep. So
and I think there's no adik-beradik lagi. I don't think so. I think you would want the best for him, and likewise he wants the best for you.
So it's like whenever sometimes ada interview tanya like, just for fun, just asking like whether like there is rivalry or, but like obviously tak ada what. Why would there be?
And like bapak kau dah kena korang dah. Bapak kau sini masuk bilik.
Even when younger tak. It's like because I don't know. It's like when I lose, it's like also macam a loss on him also. Same with me. Kalau he kalah, so it doesn't feel as
good,
satisfying.
Yeah, betul.
Yeah. So that's why when like 2018 World Champ was nice to like macam we both win at the same time. There's not much macam there's no cloud going over either one of us because macam people say, oh, your adik or your abang tak menang, that kind of thing. So it's just that we are both world champions.
Wow. So you have of course Sheik Farhan ada 6 adik-beradik. Who's the favourite one?
Tak ada favourite lah.
It's okay, I tak share video ni.
I have 5 siblings, total 6.
Total 6.
So plus me 6, Oldest and youngest.
The oldest is kakak?
Yep.
The youngest is adik perempuan?
Yes.
So in between
it's a
all
sandwich.
all the heroes, four boys.
Yes, and I'm the fourth.
Okay, you gotta answer either question. Okay, first question is who's your favorite sibling. You're gonna answer that. Next question is who is your father's favorite child?
That one I can answer. I'll answer my father's favorite child is my younger sister lah. The youngest son lah, obviously.
What does she get away with yang you all tak dapat? Yes, my
everything.
princess.
Tak, dia kena marah juga, but the difference is like I think it's normal for every kind of family. Like the youngest always yang the
Gets
favorite.
away with it.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. Yes.
Because I'm like 7 years younger than my younger brother. My younger brother is 4 years older than my younger sister. So she's like 10 years younger than me. So by the time she was born, my dad punya marah-marah or my mom punya marah-marah dah already
dah
pass
kurang.
on to the first
Betul?
4 or 5 siblings.
You speak it out so well.
So it's like she doesn't experience that much macam kena marah or what. Although macam kalau she does something like really bad, then yes lah. But
Yeah, then she deserves it lah.
like small things, not really lah. She does get a bit favorite because she's the youngest, which I get it.
Yeah. There was a lot of rasa rida berserah tu. But I get it.
Everyone has been the youngest sibling before.
Yeah.
So
Is she involved in silat?
yes,
What's her name?
She's Nur Shakira.
Nur Shakira.
Yeah.
Cantik nama dia. So is she involved in? Okay, so that means she will be secondary school lah.
Yes, she's secondary 3.
Secondary 3 this year.
Yeah.
So is she also in Singapore Sports School?
Yes, she also sports school.
Oh.
Yeah, all my siblings except my oldest brother tak sports school. Everyone else was in Singapore Sports School.
Oh.
Yeah. So then like actually now like I can see like when my adik masuk sports school, I can see the difference of how the school changed and what. So it's so interesting to see how things change with like the things that I was involved in.
Padahal just a gap of a few years Do you find that they are more privileged now? Like macam better lah macam gini, more focus on
I think
certain things.
maybe like I think when like there was less, maybe last time not as many like champions as now. So now when there's a lot of champions, I think it does take off the pressure of like the younger people. Like they don't have as much pressure to like
Step up.
Yeah, because I think last time also like my brother and he's like among his age maybe had to like get themselves ready very quickly for senior competition. So I think now because there's also more seniors, so there's not many like gaps to fill in. So but I think it's good lah for them to go on without so much pressure because they can go at their own pace and like they won't feel so like tak menang then like dah I cannot do anything already. So at least like if you tak menang, it's like that's your progress. That's your next step to winning your evolution.
With sports, I hear that sometimes when you're battling with like mental stress, mental health, wellness, sports really help to bring you out of the zone. But you also see like certain sportsmen who are very open about it, like macam I'm leaving, I'm going to exit this competition. I tak nak take up this competition because I just want to take up my mental my mental health. Macam orang macam kita dah buat sports, we don't understand it, kan? Because we're not in that position. Do you see why they do that?
Why someone will step away?
Because like usually people say, when you're doing sports, you kind of like have that balance of endorphins lah, apa lah, that helps to battle certain feelings of such.
Yeah, I think in general, of course, exercise does help with your mood, but it only helps to a certain extent lah. You can't like. The hardest part about like wanting to train or wanting to go to run is actually like wearing your shoes in the first place. Nak tukar baju, nak bangun, get ready to actually go run. So the running part is the easy part because you're already there dah ready. Takkan tak nak pergi lari.
You make us feel so normal right now. Aku malas nak pilih baju sport, dik. Okay, why am I putting myself even in Sheik Farhan's category, but susah even for you, for a sports person, that is tough for you.
Yeah, like some days, like especially if I'm tired, or like especially the Saturday, because Saturday is not really a training day. It's just I put it upon myself to do it. So some days if I'm like on Saturday tired, it's like I really need to tell myself like, dah bangun pagi, you already had your breakfast, so like
don't watch
just
Netflix.
faster get ready. Yeah, like don't get too macam and apa ni like too comfortable, like dah macam baring on the bed, like you're too tired or what. You just have to try and push it. But I also understand how it might not be. I think for me, because there's an extra macam thing I have to do because it is my job. I want to get better. Although I want to get better, I also need to do it. So there's a difference then, like exercise, you're doing it just as to keep yourself fit and like to up your mood or what. So it's a bit different because I guess maybe you won't have as much like how to say, you're not as invested in it, and like so I think the hardest part is always to start.
Untuk mulakan dahulu. That's a big the easiest part but the toughest part untuk mulakan kan. Any advice untuk mereka yang akan jumpa dengan Sheik Farhan? So basically Friday ni, Sabtu ni, we will be with the dream team once again, where is the Singapore Silat Federation? Is it still at Bedok?
The office is there, but we are holding the recruitment drive at OCBC Arena Hall 4.
Oh, that's a big place to do it at.
Yeah, it's around here kat Stadium
kat Kallang sini.
MRT, yes. So Stadium MRT, you go
keluar
out,
je?
I think exit B, then you just go straight, you'll see it already.
Awesome. So jangan lupa recruitment once again for untuk menjadi sebahagian daripada Singapore Silat Federation, and remember, you're not entering and then you got to be 3 times world champion straight away. We're just entering out of passion, out of minat untuk mulakan dahulu. And Sheik Farhan will be there, ada Nur Suhaila that will be there, Sheik Alauddin will be there, who else will be there? Sheik Firdaus?
Yes, my brother will be there, Iqbal, Mama Iqbal.
Can't wait to see. Okay, I think it's from a girl. Can't wait to see you this weekend, Sheik Farhan, but it doesn't sound like that, it sounds like this. Can't wait to meet you this weekend, Sheik Farhan. Yeah. So do you have a lot of like girl admirers?
No.
Really?
No lah, I don't have lah. My Instagram also is not.
Maybe you never open your DMs.
I do check my
your secret DMs. Your secret DMs.
I do check like DM, so I do see if people like my friends tag me or something. Because sometimes my brother does send me like stories or what. So I do see it from time to time. Cuma just tak ada notification.
Or maybe people think like you're no longer in Instagram because your Instagram, I think only one post saja.
Yes.
And that was in 2019.
Yep. Before I masuk NS. No, that picture was from 2019. Yeah.
But congratulations, sebab walaupun you tengah NS that year, but that was the year that you got also a gold, kan?
Yes, kat China, Asian Championship.
Congratulations. So you are proof that consistent hard work will akan nampakkan kesan, even though at the point of time you are like busy, but all the hard work you put in years before that, had made
it easier and
made it easy for you, kan?
Yep.
Kan? Like, no, the more I'm talking to you, the more I'm like, oh yes, like you are really the epitome of, I feel, istiqomah, consistency. And what are your ada katakan, how do you feel after the match of SEA Games? Are you satisfied?
Satisfied because I win.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to answer for you. What else is bigger than gold?
I think I'm not sure because I think the fight there is a bit of macam controversy lah, because the person was disqualified, so it's not like the match was finished, but I think it's because if the opponent disqualified, kirakan you won't feel satisfied to like finish the match. But I think for me it's like if the opponent have to fight to a way that they are disqualified, it means they just cannot fight me properly. So for me, I'm satisfied in thinking that way lah. There is not a border for me lah. As long as I win, it's fine. Doesn't really matter what I do inside. I only like look back at the match or how I fight when I come back to training. Yeah.
I like that. Good answer. Sebab, I love it. Sheik Farhan, ini tadi keynote speaker tak? Baguslah orang jawab keynote speaker pula. Tadi suruh rapper. But seriously, if Sheik Farhan is very happy, alhamdulillah, with the outcome and how because every single winning berbeza. Tak semua win macam gini. Ada win is through macam got the same thing and then you win differently. Every single win is very different, and that's how you won.
Yep.
Kan? And I'm very, very happy because bagi mereka yang who's bothered about the winning, don't be bothered because the winner is not bothered about the winning. Right? So I'm very, very happy for you, and I think like below dia bukan under 30 tau, dia under 25, 3 championships, Masya Allah, and 1 gold medalist. Wow, I'm just 3 goals, 2 goals,
2 SEA Games, man.
2 SEA Games, 2 SEA Games goal.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, just malunya aku dia, Allah. 2 goals. What am I doing in my life?
2017.
2017,
Yeah.
and how old were you then?
19.
Right. 2 goals, 3 championships, not even 25 yet. Masya Allah, already under Forbes 30 under 30. Great. What before we say goodbye, what is now next on your bucket list, Farhan?
So now, my team and I are preparing for the World Championships end of July. So hopefully I can get the fourth one. Yes.
So kau macam kedua 3 sekarang 4, 14. Macam
14 lah, maybe. 10 years later.
Oh, dia ni betul-betul. Congratulations, Sheik Farhan. We are very, very happy for you. You're welcome back to Fiza O Conference anytime. And I doakan like this June will be a smooth one for you. Be like for you and your team. And I am excited for those to come and see you and your dream team Sabtu ini di the open house at OCBC Arena 4 for Pencak Silat Recruitment Open House. This is a poster boy. Smile, you're on camera. Any last words, Farhan? Any last words before we end our live?
Thank you for having me. It was a fun chat, and of course, like I'm here to share about the open house also. I think don't be worried. Just come and just see how it's like. There's no pressure to join, or that you don't have to. Just come and see what's it like. Yeah.
So I'm glad that you thought it was fun.
Yes.
Pakai baju apa?
Apa?
Pakai baju apa-apa?
Nak pakai baju apa tak? Boleh tak kalau macam ada yang macam nak jumpa Sheik Farhan tapi datang pakai ganting?
Boleh lah. You can just wear whatever you want. I just mean like kalau nak try the training style, maybe just wear something more comfortable lah. Jadi kalau pakai skinny jeans ke nanti nak buat dia tu susah sikit.
Oh yeah, but what if they look good in skinny jeans? Okay.
Datang je lah.
Macam Abang Farhan macam nak tendang Kau dah biasa kena dia
Tak lah.
Tak pernah.
Tak.
Okay, you can be the first one.
People say I look quite intimidating too.
No, actually I think you're a very, very shy person.
Yes, I'm actually shy, not intimidating.
So. Yeah, she's very, very shy. Tadi kalau I tak suruh buka emas, tak buka emas. Dia macam pengantin pakai emas. Sheik Farhan, tepukan untuk everyone give an applause for Sheik Farhan, our 3 times champion, 2 gold winner for SEA Games, amazing, and we're gonna see another win insyaAllah this coming June. So this has been Sheik Farhan untuk Fiza O and Girlfriends. Bye.
Tengok dia, penampilan kau sepenuhnya, sesetiap langkah bertenaga, semua tengah